All right, Joel and I have a fun challenge planned for today, and it involves this rod. More details to come. All right, if you saw my last video, you saw Joel and me fishing speckled trout in Lake Pontchartrain, and we absolutely waylaid them. We attempted to repeat that today, but we had a big blow come through like 36 hours ago, cold front, and it absolutely destroyed the lake. Water's filthy in the lake. We ran all the way to where we saw the birds, and there's no birds. It's just not the same situation, just a mess. So then we ran all the way back up here to the North Shore, where we're gonna try and find some bass and reds. But our challenge for the day is pretty simple. Joel's currently getting ready, but once he is, we will both be fishing for one fish. And when you catch it, no matter what size it is, you wanna do weigh it or measure it?
We'll weigh it.
Weigh it. We're gonna weigh it, and whoever catches the lightest fish, or the lighter fish, has to fish that ultralight loaded with 4-pound mono. They have to fish that until they catch anything, any fish, and then they can go back to fishing what they want, and then we'll start all over again. This isn't really crankbait water. You throwing a jig head? Good. I mean, this little bayou here has good depth. I'm just not real impressed with the clarity. I'm starting with the SB57. If you saw a recent video I did, you know I had some great success with this bait. I always do this time of year. Joel's throwing, what are you throwing, a jig head with a matrix? A green hornet matrix. Dude, we crossed some birds kind of at the mouth of this coming in here. They looked like they were kind of searching a little bit. Oh, there's a fish. Oh no. Please get off. Please get off. Please get off.
Come on, weigh him.
Come on, get off. Shake that hook. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness.
Ah, yes.
Man, the last time I threw this bait, I caught some beautiful bass.
Good job.
Not so much today. What's he weigh, Joel? 4 pounds?
4 pounds.
He's 0.44. That fish is 0.44 pounds. Man, he's bigger than you think. Joel doesn't believe it. He wants a reweigh.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, it's 0.35.
0.35.
We'll go with that, because I don't think he's 0.44. All right, Joel. I should give you a time limit or something. All right, so now that I caught a fish, I'm just fishing for fun. Nothing I catch now matters until Joel catches one. And as you can see, we're fishing just this random marsh area behind all these camps. We're in a small little windy bayou. It's got some pretty good depth. Uh-oh. 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 What you got there, Joel? Hopefully something little. Ooh, it's not so little, is it? Joel might break off. Let's all say a prayer. Let's all say a quick prayer. God, please let Joel break off. God, you know how much Joel loves to break.
Like it feels like a stingray, or maybe it might be a flounder.
It might be something foul hooked, huh? You think it's a flounder? Joel says it's fighting weird. It might be foul hooked. Ooh, ooh. Oh, I bet I know what it is.
A red?
Cat.
Yeah.
Man, it's 5 feet deep right here, right up against this shoreline. When you caught that fish here? Is it? You saw him?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. A unicorn. Not a doormat, but not bad. Joel, I tell you what, I'm not even gonna, hold him over here. You know how much you break? I tell you what, Joel, I'm not even gonna make you weigh him.
Make me weigh him.
Nope. I'm throwing that ultralight.
It's your turn to use the ultralight, buddy. Excited? 4-pound test. It's gonna be awesome.
4-pound test. I don't think I could get that flounder in that you just caught.
No.
With 4-pound test. So literally right here under this boat, just this close to this shoreline here, 6.1 feet. Not a surprise Joel caught that fish right here. All right, so on here we got this green hornet matrix shad on a 1/4 ounce death grip jig head, but literally 4-pound test. That little bass I caught was a curse. This feels great, Joel.
Really sensitive, huh?
Yes. This feels great. So this bayou came in here and kind of extends off this way, but this pond is broken through here, and obviously a lot of water moves through here. This is a really good looking spot we just stumbled on. We're gonna sit here and fish it a minute, because I would not be surprised to catch a few fish here. Check that, I would not be surprised if Joel catches a few fish here. I mean, it's possible. Definitely they won't see my line.
Yeah. They can hook themselves.
I gotta check this drag. Okay, it's in pretty good shape. I've been catching a ton of fish lately on a Holy Jolie matrix shad, but this water's just not Holy Jolie colored. I definitely like this green hornet better, particularly with this cloud cover. Ooh, what is that?
No way.
What is that?
No way.
I got a fish. It's a bass. It's a bass. Look at this. Please stay on. Please, dude.
No way.
Please. Please.
Yeah, try it.
No, it's a bass. You think I can flip him?
Yeah, flip it. Yeah, it's like...
Yes! All right. He's not a big one.
Oh, man.
How many casts did I make with this? 2 or 3? 2 or 3. Hooked quite well. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, Joel, this dude was not, I mean, he could have broken the line, obviously.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I can tell you this, Joel.
You feel him hit it?
Yeah, 4-pound test with an ultralight, you don't feel him hit it.
All right.
All right, so now the contest is back on. And I got something I want to throw right here. Hold on, hold on. Come on, Joel. What you got? You got a nice bass. All right, you got to weigh him.
I'll weigh him.
Because I'm over here fumbling with these rods that got all messed up in the lake.
He's about 0.8. That's it.
I don't even know if he's 0.8. All right, let's see. Well, he's 0.9.
0.9?
Better fish than I thought he was. All right, so I got to catch something bigger than that if I can ever get these rods untangled. Caught him out that point.
Yeah.
All right, I got to make a couple casts with this Versamax knocker. It just looks like a trout area right here. You saw that?
Ooh, yeah. Oh, no.
It's something. Oh, it's another bass.
Oh, it's a bigger bass.
Look at that, first cast with the knocker. I got a TKO under it.
It's a bigger bass. Dang.
I haven't got him yet, and my drag is super loose. I don't know, Joel. I think yours is bigger. Yeah, yours is bigger, no question. He was hooked well. Oh, 0.79. Oh, Joel's got a fish. You gotta be kidding. Oh, that's a big bass. Nah, he's not that big, but it's a bass. There we go. It's the biggest bass of the day, but it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
Because right now I'm fishing ultralight. 0.79. Yours was 0.90, right?
Yep.
So here's the bait I caught that fish on. It's a red ice TKO. We colored the legs on the shrimp pink, and I literally made 1 cast and caught that fish, but I won't be making a second cast with this for at least a few minutes. It's thanks to Joel. I gotta throw the ultralight again. Now, any fish Joel catches right now is irrelevant because I got to clear the slate by catching something on the ultralight again. So I'm not shocked at all we're catching fish here. This is kind of one of those little spots when you run across it, it's like you hear angels singing. It just looks... Oh, there he is, Joel. There he is.
Zone, dude.
Come on, please stay on. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Look at this.
No way.
It might be a red.
No way.
Look at this. He hasn't come up at all. That's a red.
That's definitely...
Please don't break. I gotta loosen this drag even more. Oh no, he's still on. He just started running at me. I can do nothing with this fish. I mean nothing.
Oh my goodness, dude.
I netted your flounder. Joel just missed one.
Oh, yeah, I'll definitely.
That's a red, 100%. 100%. He's about to run again. Go ahead, dude. I got 4-pound test. Like, you can do whatever you want. Believe me, I don't think it's a big red.
No.
You broke off?
Dude, I got smoked.
I'm surprised you didn't break off. I can't do anything. Unfortunately, they got a PVC right here. That's about the only thing that can get me in trouble. Yep, see that head shake? That's definitely a red. And he's heading right for the PVC. Shoot. Man, I don't want to move, but I might have to go chase this fish. Dude, I thought he was a small red. Now I'm not so sure. But you just can't tell. He's probably wondering, like, what is going on?
I guess so. I'm just swimming back and forth.
Now he's heading out for the pond. Come on back. Yep, come on back. Dude, just don't get in this grass.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing I can do if you get in the grass.
Dude, he's just chilling. He's like, what? It's smaller.
I think I'm actually, I mean, he's just swimming at me. I'm not gaining ground. Just said, get the net, Joel, in case we get him on a flyby here. Look, 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 Joel, he's close. Come on, Joel, don't let me down, because he's going to see you and run. I tightened it a little bit. Nope, now I'm losing it, because he's getting past the boat.
That's a bad idea. I really have to see how big he is.
Yeah, I really want to see.
It's like a 30-inch red.
No, it's not a 30-inch. I bet he's about a 20-inch red. That's my bet. Hopefully we get a chance to see him.
No guarantees.
No, believe me, there's no guarantees. I just have to take my time, not get impatient, and just try and exhaust him.
That drag's pretty smooth.
It is smooth. Brand new ultralight. And this rod has 4 rod guides. That's not ideal. This fish has had enough. He's like, all right, I'm done playing. There he goes, Joel. He's bigger than I thought he was. That's good. Every run, he gets a little more exhausted. This ain't good.
He's really going.
Yeah. It's almost like, look at this. It's almost like a big fish just ate him. 4-pound test. Catching redfish. Or fighting redfish. Hey, why don't you, yeah, let's go chase him. We got to. So now we got to chase this fish. We got no choice. He's getting pretty deep in this bayou. Joel, what do you think the chances are we actually land this fish? 80%. 80%. Joel thinks it's 80%. I'm not that optimistic. Good thing we're chasing him because he's way in this bayou. Getting quite a collection of grass on this line, which is not promising. Not promising.
Dude, he might be like a 30-incher.
Yeah, he might be a 30-incher. I've got no frame of reference. Like, I haven't caught many fish with this situation. Look how his head is just going back. You see that?
Yeah. Dude, this is crazy.
He's not a 20-incher. I don't think that anymore.
No. I don't even think he's tired out.
I know. I don't either. I mean, I just cannot pick him up. Come on, I just want to see you. And then I want to net you. This is where so many of these end in failure. You just start getting sloppy.
Yeah.
Give me your guess on size.
27.
27? I'm going to say 22. I mean, you know, assuming we ever get to see him. The really bad news is if I don't land this fish, I got to keep fishing this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's showing no evidence of being tired. Like, you know, they come up to the surface and kind of roll. He's showing none of that. He's just swimming. The problem is I keep letting him rest. Like, I got no choice.
I don't want to see him so bad.
I know. And I'm starting to get impatient, so just gotta chill out. What's the chances I hook this big red?
I don't know.
All the bass around here and I hook this big red. I would have been happy with just a 8-inch bass. Dude, I'm worn out. I am worn out.
You know what's going through this fish's head?
I'm sure he's worn out. This is a big red. He's got to be exhausted. I'm exhausted. He's just doing what he wants.
Like an 8-pound red.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking now.
How you gonna...
Dude, you saw that? A little bit of
ball.
A little bit of boil. And there's another boil. Because this water's shallow here, 2 feet. Let's go get him. Let's go get this fish.
Come on. Let's trap him on the bank.
Right. Press him against the bank.
Dude, I saw him.
Oh, he's a big red.
I saw him.
I saw him too.
That's like that 27-inch.
Yeah, he's like a 27-incher. This is not the red you want to catch on 4-pound test. Well, it is the red you want to catch on 4-pound test. He's not the red you want to hook on 4-pound test.
At least we saw him.
Yeah, at least we saw him. That's true. It's a moral victory. We have completely wrecked all this good fishing spot. Yep. Now it's 3-pound test. Now he's starting to death roll. He's starting to just spin in circles. It's a good sign. Get ready, Joel. Oh, goodness. That is a gigantic red. Oh, goodness. Hey, here, Joel. Here, Joel. Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up. He was close. He was close. He's getting really tired. I just need to stay patient. He's getting really tired. It's the closest we've gotten to him. Get ready, Joel. Get ready, Joel. Get ready, Joel. Oh, my net man.
Yeah, he's 10 feet under
Just
the water.
get under that. Get under that head. Get him. No, hold on. Hold on. Let me coming back your way. Look at the size of this red.
You want to come in the back?
Here, get under the head. Yes! Look at this fish.
Oh my God.
Dude. Oh, I mean, he's way bigger than I thought. He's a freaking bull red.
God. Holy crap. Oh my goodness.
Look at this fish. I just caught on 4-pound test. Look at this monster. Look at that. And he actually had the hook buried, so this line was rubbing against his sandpaper lips. Look at that. Look at that. What's the scale go up to?
50.
All right, almost 15-pound redfish
On
4-pound test. Now the bad thing is, there's no way I'm keeping this fish, so I gotta try and revive him, and I don't think that's gonna go well, because he's exhausted. I promise you he's exhausted, because I'm exhausted. There he goes. All right, glad to see that. That didn't take long.
I knew it was gonna be a twisted disaster.
Look at this line.
Look at the line.
What a mess. All right, success. I got that fish in. We got all of our twists out of our ultralight line. Our 4-pound test. Really surprised it held up on a fish that size. I mean, that is just, you missed a fish? Yeah. That was just a gigantic redfish. I mean, we don't catch many fish that size at all, any means, in the marsh. So to catch it on that ultralight is really, that's an amazing fish. And now we're back to the competition. And I really wish I caught that fish during the competition round. There's no way Joel would beat that. So we really caught two kind of crazy fish today. Obviously that red, but then also Joel caught that flounder, which we don't catch many flounder at all anymore in South Louisiana. Yeah, I mean, I could number literally on one hand how many have been on this boat in the past year. There's a fish.
No way.
There's a fish first cast, Joel. Another bass.
Nice bass.
Well, not a nice bass, but at least a bass. Unfortunately, it's not a big fish, but I do have to weigh it, because them's the rules. I'm good at catching the first ones. You're good at catching the big ones. All right, this fish is 0.73.
What? No.
What?
Dude, there's no way.
Hey, jealousy will get you nowhere, Joel.
No, we'll see what this kind of jealousy is. We'll see what the real weight is.
What is it?
0.62. That fish is not even half a pound.
He obviously is.
There's no way.
Well,
Okay.
what, do you want to weigh him again?
Yeah, we'll do a third check real quick.
Every time we weigh this fish, we get a different weight. 0.57.
0.57, all right.
All right, we'll accept that.
That's still generous.
Every time we weigh him, we get a different weight.
Very quality scale.
All right, caught that fish on a shrimp creole matrix shad on a 1/4 ounce death grip jig head. Now, it's too late to change the rules of this competition, but we were kind of realizing what we should have done was once you caught a fish, the other angler had like a 10-minute time. Oh, look at that. That's a good fish. Boy, he smoked it. Why couldn't I catch that one first? That's a pretty fish too, Joel. Look how striped he is.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
That's a really pretty bass. Yeah, that's a little better fish. That fish might be approaching a pound.
Dude,
you got smoked. Although I enjoyed the fight, unfortunately that fish gives me nothing because now I'm just waiting on Joel to catch one. And he's got to be 0.57, which shouldn't be too hard. And then after he, oh, there he is.
No way.
Look at this. Unfortunately, Joel, we're right on top of these fish because the boat didn't hold. They're like right under the boat. Oh, Joel's got him one.
Yes. There we go. That'll beat it.
Dadgummit.
Not fishing the ultralight.
You haven't fished the ultralight all day.
Nope. That's how these challenges
I
go.
think every single fish, I caught the first one, but you caught the bigger one. Every single one.
I'll weigh him just to see, but
Yeah, why don't you weigh him just so we know.
he's really
He's not big, but he's bigger than what I caught.
0.82. That is bigger.
All right.
Ultralight time again, buddy.
I don't know why I'm about to make a cast. Can you hand me that ultralight? Would you kindly hand it to me?
Sure. I'd love to. Here you go, buddy. Have fun.
All right, I barely pulled away from that ditch when Joel caught that fish. So, might be some others here. There he is. First cast. First cast.
Is that a red?
Please don't be a red.
It looks like another red.
First cast. He has not come up, has he? No, nice bass.
Nice bass.
Joel, get the net.
Look at that.
Seriously, get the net. I'm not even joking. I mean, when you catch a 15-pound red on 4-pound test, all right.
Your line's probably not in very good shape. There you go.
That's actually a very good fish on that 4-pound test.
It's crazy how fast the 4-pound test gets big.
Dude, I think I've made 3 casts with the ultralight. I'm not joking. I think I've made 3 casts with the ultralight, and I've caught 3 fish. A smart man would just keep throwing the ultralight, but I ain't that smart. Dude, I caught her on the first cast. That's awesome. Uh-oh. Oh, look at Joel.
Dude, I didn't even
Look at Joel. Oh, so, dude, is there a prettier sight than that?
Yes.
There is not a prettier sight than that.
Oh.
Now, finally, Joel catches the first fish, or maybe. He hasn't yet. Oh, he's barely hooked.
Ooh.
That's a good fish. That one's gonna be hard to beat, Joel.
Barely hooked. All
Let's
right.
let's weigh him and see what he weighs. We're gonna see if I can beat him.
0.93.
1.08.
Woo.
Yeah, that's a good fish for in here. Here you go. Joel, you gotta at least be a little curious as to what it's like throwing the ultralight, huh?
I kind of try it, but
Hey, you don't mind if I fish here too, huh? So believe it or not, this particular section of marsh is probably about 30 minutes from my house, counting truck ride and boat ride, and I've never fished it. Never. I drive past this place all the time. My first time fishing here, man, I'm impressed. It's a paradise. It's beautiful. I'm almost kind of glad the deal in Lake Pontchartrain didn't work out. Uh-oh. What you got, Joel? Oh, is that a red? Joel, I'm thinking
Little
red.
bass.
It's a bass?
Oh,
it's a
no,
red.
It's a red. It's a red.
I would like to have caught him, Joel, because I bet he's bigger than 1 pound. Yes.
Right.
Is he a keeper, Joel?
No, I think he's about 14.
Let me see. Yeah, he's about maybe 15. Oh, shoot. Nice bass, Joel. Oh yeah, real nice fish. All right, as pretty as this day is, it's 11:30, and Joel and I have plans for this evening, so... Actually, I have plans for this evening, Joel doesn't. Joel's plans are to go to bed early, because we got up very early. So I got to skedaddle. Unfortunately, I was never able to answer Joel's 1.09 pounder to force him to fish the ultralight. But I got to tell you, that ultralight was actually fun to fish. I'm not positive, I think I made 3 casts with the thing and caught fish on all 3 casts. I have to look back at the video to be sure, but it was definitely under 6 casts that I made with the ultralight. But a super fun day, fishing really close to home in really, really pretty conditions. It's a shame we gotta cut it short because I'd love to fish the rest of the day. But it's nice going home hungry and still wanting to get back out here. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to the Marshman Masson channel on YouTube. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you're notified whenever we post a new video. And until next time, if we don't see you in the marsh, we'll see you right here on Marshman Masson. And maybe we'll be throwing an ultralight.